And the sad part, you know what the sad part in this day and age now? Where are you preachers at? You spend more time trying to put an entertainment center on in your church than you do telling about the gospel. I went to a big gospel church, and it's way east of here, clear over by what is it around where they have the Mayo Clinic. And anyway, Rochester. And I stopped at a big Baptist church in that area. And anyway, it was on a Sunday morning, and I was sort of taking a vacation. We've been here 27 years. We haven't taken a vacation yet, but we just took this Sunday off, and we had one of the men of our church speak. I stopped at this Baptist church, and I want to tell you, I sat in through there on a Sunday morning through Sunday school and church, and I'll tell you what, I hardly heard the name of Jesus Christ even mentioned over there. And this is a big church, and so forth. And I thought, you know, I wanted to go up to the pastor and tell him, you know what, I'll tell you, sir, if I'd have been lost when I came in your church here, I'd have went out the same way on my way to hell because of you. And God entrusted you with the gospel, and you know, you're almost like you're ashamed to mention the name of Jesus Christ. But this is all over. I thought maybe it was just in little areas and so forth, but that's not true. When you get the website and answers from the website, they get on our website and thank us for the Bible teaching. They're saying, man, I wish we had a church like that in our area. You know, we don't hear anything like this. We just hear politics and this and that and one thing or another. Well, I'm going to get on a little politics here while I'm here because I want to get this off of my chest too. I think because you're a pastor, I don't think that we counsels our opinion of something that's going on with the corruption that's within our government. But this Pelosi that comes out and tried to blame Trump for ruining America, and look what Trump's causing. You idiot, ma'am. You want to let all of these people in that don't have a right to be in here, have committed many killings because they are not legally here, they're criminals, and you won't give money to put up for the $5 billion or whatever it is there to keep this fence going down there to protect America? What happened if they'd kill one of your children, Miss Pelosi? And I thank God for a man that's got the guts to stand up against you liberals that want to destroy America. You can't let all these people in, and then you take and you give them all their free medical services and everything else, and you're breaking the cities and the counties and the countries up. We can't pay for all of that for foreigners in our country that don't even have a right to be here. They're not citizens at all. And you're the one, Mrs. Pelosi, that's screwing America and keeping these people out of their jobs because you want to control it. But your thinking is turned inside out. And I hope people see that and never vote for you again. You know, I mean, this is them. But maybe if they get some of their children killed or so forth. The one man got charged with drunken driving. It's been not too long ago, twice. And this man had been here 8 years illegally, and he shot and killed a policeman. And, you know, I wonder, and twice, and with drunken driving, and they never turned him in as an illegal one. I wonder, and I wouldn't be surprised, and I would hope they would, that the lady or the relative of the man, the policeman who got shot, that they'd file a lawsuit because that's a federal law that we do have illegal aliens here and they should be put out of our country. This man was here 8 years in front of a judge twice with his drunken driving and they never even reported him being here illegally. I think that judge ought to have been thrown out. I think the policeman who arrested him and so forth that never turned him in ought to have a lawsuit filed against him for the murder of their, I forget, for their son, I guess it was, the policeman, he hadn't been on too long, and file a lawsuit against him for violating the law of a federal law, and nothing's being done about anything. Now we have this idiot that killed two parents and this young girl that had been in captivity, and they finally found her, and thank God they found her alive. But they had killed her brother, I believe it was, if I've got that right. Maybe I'm not, but he killed her parents. Just shot both of her parents right in front of her. And then took her, and they finally tracked her down and got him convicted. You know what they're talking about? Well, we may give him a life sentence. A life sentence? You bunch of absolute idiots. This man ought to be executed without, well, what was his motive? Who the heck cares what his motive was? Does that have anything to do with him killing two parents and then taking this girl and keeping her for several months and so forth like that? Why don't you get some guts and get some judges in there that's going to execute and have the death penalty? And my personal opinion, that saved my life one time. If you want to read about it, you can get our book on how capital punishment saved my life. And it surely did one night, because Ohio had the electric chair. I wish every state in this union had an electric chair. And then we have these idiots again, and then I'm going to get off of politics, but I think I have a right to an opinion as a pastor as anybody does who's not a pastor. And then these people that get out and say that we got leading our nation, oh, well, you know, capital punishment is not a deterrent to crime. Then you absolute stupid idiots, and that's what you are. Then if that's true, why do you always, when it comes to capital punishment, that if they'll plead guilty, you will give them a life sentence? And you're telling me it's not a deterrent to crime? I don't know what I think you live in America, but this isn't what America used to be. They'd have put that guy to death in a minute. In fact, I'll tell you, if they're on the police department and you killed one of our police officers, you wouldn't get a chance to go to the judge. You'd carry his body in, we call the undertaker. That's what should be done. And but anyway, so much for that. But that Mrs. Pelosi, this lady's not for America at all. She's under to control you in a position that they're millionaires anyway. What's the difference to them, you know?